Hey everyone, I'm back from Rosslare, and I thought a good idea to do for my first video back is to go over the stuff that I've missed over the last 2 weeks. So I have a couple of things on my list here that I'm just going to go through really quickly. There's probably going to be a couple more, and if there's more that you guys can think of, put them in the comment section down below. I'm actually really interested to see what's gone on. Cause I didn't have any internet down there, so my ability to get access to news was very limited, only to what they put on the RTE News Now channel, which does give you a fair bit, but not a whole lot. So let's get into them. So the first one I have on my list is the election of Boris Johnson as the Conservative Party leader and Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Now, to be honest, he was the front runner. It was clear he was going to win it. I think it's a good idea to have a Brexiteer as Prime Minister fighting for Brexit. I do think it's a bit late though, maybe, to get a new deal, which he says that is going to be possible. I doubt it. If they do, if they are able to come up with a good deal, great. Has to be better than the one that Theresa May did. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Next is the sentencing of the two boys who killed Anna Kriegel, which I've talked about already on this channel. The sentencing has been deferred until October, I think it was. Now, they gave a bit of legal mumbo jumbo as to the reason why, but they need to get reports in apparently, but I don't think it's as difficult as that. I don't think, because a lot of the reports have to do with the things like the mental state of the two boys. It's pretty simple, really. The mental state of those two boys, they're mad. I'd say they're pretty freaking crazy to do what they did to her. And it's pretty simple. Life in prison, throw away the key, no chance of parole, let them rot in prison. Not difficult. And yet somehow it is. Now I'm probably skimming over a lot of legal things there, but whatever. Now the next one I'm not going to get too much into because I've already done a news story on this on my channel already, is the deferral of the Munster Technological University until 2020. Can't say I'm surprised, but the debt is really huge problem, and there was definitely a bit of insurance about what it would be. So yeah, I think giving it a bit more time is a good idea. Okay, so the next one is the water excess fines, as I call them, and a lot of people believe that these are the water charges through the back door. So basically is that people are given an allowance of water, a maximum amount they can use. If they go above that, they'll get fined. Which, now what the allowance is pretty big. Right, it would be difficult for a family of two or a family of three to really overstep it. However, the worry is that the government will bring the allowance down every now and again until it's basically the water charges and what they were initially intended to be. So yeah, and plus there's a lot of complications in terms of how is the allowance going to be metered, how it's going to be checkable, because a lot of houses didn't get metered, including my own. Thank God for that. My parents were very strong on this. Actually, oh my God, I can't even want to say this. My friend, I'm not going to say his name, but you probably saw the photo on Facebook and everything. He had the no consent, no contract at a soccer match, an FAI soccer match. There was the re-election of the FAI board. I don't know enough about that to really make a comment on that, so I really do need to look into it. Apparently that there isn't that much interest in running for those roles, so there's a couple of familiar faces back there which no one wanted, but whatever. And last but not least, there was the Robert Mueller Judiciary Committee testimony. Now this was put up as Robert Mueller will give the Democrats what they need to impeach Trump. Well, it turns out that didn't happen, even though Mueller kind of told them he wasn't going to go outside his report, which in most cases he didn't. There's still a lot of questions about how the whole thing got started, especially around the Steele dossier. That's a story that is very complex. I still haven't got my head around it. To be honest, I just want that to be over and done with, really, because it's getting kind of boring now. Yeah, Mueller, not a great testimony on that. Very shaky. Couldn't say much. And I think that was the most frustrating thing about the whole thing. I can't get into that. That was the answer to a lot of those questions. So yeah, that could have gone a lot better for them, for Mueller and the Democrats hoping to get something to impeach Trump. So yeah, that's basically it when it comes to stuff, the main stuff that's happened. There's probably a lot more, and if you guys have ones, put them in the comment section down below. Really excited to see them. If you like the video, hit that like button, and if you like my content, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon thing as well. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.